I know, it sounds absolutely ridiculous, and yet it's true. You see, if you've ever been to the Bonelands, you'd see these giant megalithic skeletons. I'm talking rib cages the size of skyscrapers just sitting around in the Bonelands. And we know that the First Empire created the behemoths to fight a war. Now, why would you have to have giant megalithic skeletons unless you were fighting a giant megalithic foe? And we also have pretty good reason to believe that most of the First Empire was not typically driven towards militaristic endeavors, but more towards the sciences, which means they probably didn't have a lot of active weaponry on hand to fight these behemoths themselves. Behemoths being the kaiju, not the behemoths. Bad choice of wording. So instead, they chose to make these giant skeletons because they already had all of the parts to manufacture skeletons, they just made them bigger. And it was those behemoths that went on to fight against these giant megalithic entities that we believe were kaiju-like entities. Kaiju is just a name we use to describe them because they're huge. And after these giant kaiju-like entities were destroyed, the behemoths were melted down because there's no reason to have them anymore, and as a result, the skeletons rebelled and the First Empire fell. But yes, there were kaijus.